Once they did that, guess what? We was still warring with them, okay? So when we was warring with them, that's when they called in for backup because they destroyed our trees, they destroyed our towers. We fell in frequency, so we got smaller. We changed in color, but we was still fucking them up though. Because we still knew basic magic like voodoo and hoodoo, and we still knew that basic shit. So we was still in tune with nature, like the Seminoles. They tell you about the Seminoles and shit. The Seminole Wars, we was still in tune with nature. How the Seminoles used to hide in the swamps with the alligators, nigga. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we in tune with nature like that. Family, what you talking about, nigga? An alligator ain't gonna harm you, nigga. They know who you is, nigga. You scared of him, nigga. Because they put fear in you. But you better go back and look at your history, your ancestors, when they went to war with them Seminoles, nigga, where was they at? Florida swamps, nigga. Who won't smoke? And that's why they lasted so long. Them Caucasians wasn't finna come in that motherfucking swamp, nigga. Them alligators was in that bitch, nigga. And they was hiding in the swamp, nigga, like under the water, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Y'all better go back and look at them Seminole Wars, nigga. But yeah, that's just a small little dose of what we did. We did way more than that. You know, they ain't gonna even tell you the half. You know what I'm saying? They gonna give you one story or two and then contort that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell y'all the whole. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you know, when we was warring with them, they still hadn't defeated us. We was still fucking them up. So they called in backup. That's when they called in the Dark Elves. Alright? And the Dark Elves, alright, and because this was a planetary invasion of our realm. Alright, so this shit was well thought out. They had planned this shit out good. Alright, so when they called in the Dark Elves brought in the Sub-Zero technology. Okay? And when they brought in the Sub-Zero technology, that took out so many of our ancestors and so many portals that we had because it froze up shit. It froze up portals. We not used to no code. And Satan is their creator, so he knew that. You gotta remember, like, ask yourself this. How could the Dark Elves know that cool air will hurt us? You would have to understand our anatomy to know that, right? So you would have to have inside intel to know some shit like that. Satan is us, nigga. So they got more than, not only is he us, he was the head scientist in the beginning. He understood, though nobody understands us better than Satan. You get what I'm saying? Because he one of the gods. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, somebody goofy ass comment in the comments gonna say them fallen angels you talking about. Nigga, we is the angels, nigga. And when you talk about Satan, nigga, Satan is one of the gods. So yes, Satan is an angel too, nigga. The gods, angels, electrical beings, those are all names that the Greek scholars called us, nigga. And them Greek scholars learned all that shit from who? Us. Feel me? Just because your ass still used to religion and shit and you don't accept the truth, don't come on my platform trying to change my shit, nigga. Get your ass out. Take y'all ass to the next live with that shit. Don't come in here with your own ideologies about shit on my platform, nigga. Go to the next live with that shit, family. We don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? They trip me out, fam, when they do. Yo, I don't do that. I don't go jump in motherfuckers' lives trying to force my ideology on people. I stay in my shit, nigga. You feel me? I don't go nobody else shit. I don't run ads on this shit. Nothing, nigga. I kick my shit. Whether it's 400 motherfuckers on here or 50 motherfuckers on here, like, so I don't understand what that be about. That be Autobot shit, y'all. You see motherfuckers trying to force their religion thing. Religion for you, they want to force it on you. Nigga, like, we cool off that in here, fam. We all know about religion. We been there, done that. We trying to hear some new shit, nigga. We heard that, nigga. Let's hear something new. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, it's technology, though. You feel me, family? It's technology and shit, you know what I'm saying? The Sub-Zero technology, because what the Dark Elves knew that we are dark matter energy beings. They understood the biology, the molecular biology of us, because Satan was behind them telling them shit. And he know all this shit. He one of the head scientists. So they created this cool weather in these ice crystals, right? And that's why they got those 6 hexagon formats, because they never taught you about sacred geometry. So that was sacred geometry I was showing y'all when I showed y'all the actual formation of the ice crystal. You get what I'm saying? Because you need to know that it has 6 hexagons don't come from this universe, 6 universe. Prisms, 6 universe. All them shapes and shit is not natural. Those are fucking energy traps. Just like this house is a prism. Energy trap. It's an electrical energy trap for your frequency to keep it bottled in. You know what I'm saying? So, same thing with them snowflakes. Hexagon, 6-sided. Snowflake breaks down to ice crystals. The ice crystals are what? Hexagon formations. It just said it for you. And how many sides? 6. And I told you why. They ain't gonna tell you why it got 6. Because it was created in the 6th universe. So how is that? Well, that's a coincidence. I'm telling y'all this shit about the ice crystals and how this shit was technology made on Nern and how they in the 6th universe. And I've been telling y'all this shit. And then we go look at ice crystals and they got 6-sided shapes and formations and like, yeah, because it's technology designed in the 6th universe. Just like all the technology we designed in the 9th universe, we encoded our shit into it. 9 is in all our shit, nigga. See what I'm saying? 72 demonic forces inside you. 72 deep feminine energy. 7 plus 2 is what? 9. You know what I'm saying? 9 ether beings, right? It takes 9 months for the body of the avatar of a god to be conceived, right? So that soul can enter it, so it can come into this new realm, right? It's 9 realms, right? It's 9 universes, right? It's 999 planets in each. It's 9 universes, right? It's 999 galaxies, right? In each universe, right? It's 999 planets in each galaxy, right? It's, you know what I'm saying? It's 9 realms on each planet, right? You know what I'm saying? 9 is everywhere because we encoded this shit into everything. Even in our fucking DEA, RNA, and all that shit. I can break all that shit down too. How much 9 pop up. But I'm going to say that because I got a whole lecture I'm doing on the number 9. So I don't want to just do all that right now. But 9 is in everything. Okay. So just like we put 9 in everything, they put 6 in a lot of shit. Even though 6 represents us. But Satan inverts that because he is against us. He is against nature. That's why he tried to use the 6. Because his bitch ass is in the 6th universe. Even though we represent 666 because that's our base form. That's our base form here for these avatars. Our true divinity form is the 9, completion. We are Alpha and Omega. Alright? So understand that these dark elves, they had help from Satan. Alright? So that's why they was able to create this cool air, these ice crystals, these sub-zero temperatures, where it could get, what happens is it gets so cold that the cool air hurts electricity. So it causes us not to be able to interact with the planet around us or the realm around us. And it causes the wiring of us to malfunction because we are electricity. We are heat. So imagine if your engine gets frozen, your car is not going to move. I repeat, if your car engine gets frozen, it is not going to move. Okay? They freeze us up because we are heat. You can't put out heat, but you can freeze it though. You can't destroy heat neither, but you can freeze it though. So they can't destroy us, so they freeze us. Alright? Let me show y'all what they did to our ancestors. Let me show y'all all your icebergs, and I told y'all this before. All the icebergs and glaciers are our ancestors. Facts, frozen. Literally frozen bodies. Show y'all this. Well, y'all know how icebergs look. I ain't gotta show y'all icebergs. So icebergs, glaciers, those are the bodies of our frozen ancestors. Like when they was battling in war, they literally froze them. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, frozen, nigga. And that's where all your glaciers come from. Because we were bigger back then. So that's why glaciers so big. You know what I'm saying? They're like, notice that the locations where the biggest portals, some of the biggest portals we had were frozen up, like Alaska, Antarctica, right? Those locations were not frozen at first. They were all warm. All right? They were all warm. So they were all warm. Alaska, Antarctica, that shit was warm. It wasn't not. Listen, it wasn't one cold place on this planet. It is not cold anywhere in the cosmos. The entire cosmos is warm. Space is warm, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's not cold nowhere but here. And planet Nern, nigga. Don't know other planets go through seasons. We never went through seasons before they landed. I hope y'all do know that, right? We never had seasons, nigga. Ask yourself this. What was the Indians wearing then? You never questioned that, y'all? What was the Africans doing in the wintertime then? Fuck these coats and shit. Now I'm talking about before they enslaved them and conquered them. Before the Spanish conquistadors conquered the whole known world, if winter is natural to the planet and the atmosphere, what the fuck was our ancestors wearing in the wintertime then? Because they wasn't wearing coats. It wasn't no clothes. It wasn't no shoes. So what the fuck was they wearing to survive this shit, nigga? Nigga, what was they wearing, nigga? Imagine our ancestors that lived in Minnesota. Minnesota is named after an actual tribe, nigga. Every state still got the names of the tribes that was on that land, nigga. So what was they doing in the heart of wintertime in Minnesota, nigga? They wasn't wearing shoes. How was they surviving this shit? Shout out to LaChandra who just donated to the channel. Somebody else had donated earlier too. Shout out to you. I forgot who it was, but I just seen it pop up. I meant to shout y'all out when y'all donate. I'm wrong for that, my bad. But we appreciate you. You don't have to donate, but if you want to donate, you can. Donate $1, 2 cents, 10 cents. You can just shut a line 3 times. You can. There's a lot of different ways you can donate, but let's stay focused though. So what was the Indians doing? All right. Yeah, we know we the Indians, but let's just talk about we on Sub-Zero technology right now. That's a whole other subject to break off into the Indians like that. So we talk about Sub-Zero technology. Let's just think here. What was our ancestors doing if winter is natural to this atmosphere and this planet? Okay. Our ancestors, they didn't have no coats. They didn't have no clothes and shoes. There wasn't no cotton gins. Wasn't no industrial revolution. Okay? So somebody, please answer for me. What the hell were they wearing in the winter time? How did they survive for so long? They didn't have these houses neither. This is all new. This is all new, y'all. These buildings that we live in is new. They didn't have none of these structures, nigga. No, they didn't. No, they did not. Better go look at history books, man. They didn't have this. So, what did we have? Where did we live when it got cold? What did we do when it got cold? If cool air is natural, this shit should be normal, right? They say this shit natural. They say this shit one of the seasons. Can y'all imagine trying to walk around in New York in the heart of wintertime, nigga, asshole naked, nigga? That's what Pocahontas did. Chief Powhatan and all them, the Powhatan tribe, about Pocahontas, they was up in New York, nigga. They was located in New York, nigga. So Pocahontas was naked, nigga, in the wintertime, nigga, when it snowed, and they ain't never get frostbitten or nothing. I'm just asking questions, y'all. Because, they taught me the winter was natural, so we just asking questions tonight. We just asking questions for a friend. Somebody said they used the skins of... What? The skins off the animals. LaChandra Kessa Cunningham. Mrs. Cunningham. Mrs. Cunningham. Hold on. No, she didn't. This must be your first time in class, Mrs. Cunningham. You need to look at what you wrote on the chalkboard. I put it on the chalkboard. It's right there on the chalkboard for the whole 300 people to see. What? I gotta roll up, y'all. Hey, if I don't roll up behind that, y'all, I don't know what to do, y'all. So, Mrs. Cunningham, you telling me in 0 below weather, just some animal skins gonna keep a nigga ass from shivering it? Some animal skins. And they said they had TPs, Mrs. Cunningham. They said they had TPs. Let's pull it up on Google. Let's pull it up on Google. Let's see what Google says. Where did the Indians live? What did they live in? What did the Indians live in? What did the Indians live in? They lived in teepees. That's what they said. Let's look at what they said to Indians. Hold on, Mrs. Cunningham. Mrs. Cunningham, don't get upset now. I don't want you to get upset. No need to hit it with the mad face now. We just making you think. Now look at this. This is what they said. These are teepees. This is what they said the Indians was living in, Mrs. Cunningham and the class. Look at that shit. So you telling me they made it through winter in these? They made it through winter in these. Ain't no heat in that bitch. Ain't no none of that. Ain't no insulation. Nigga, we paying for heat. We paying for insulation. And niggas still be cold in the crib. It still be cold in the crib. Y'all feel me, nigga? Nigga, I be in this bitch like this sometimes. Nigga, they be, hey, baby, turn the heat on. She like, yeah, I cut it on. I'm like, no, you didn't. It's already on 80, but I don't feel that shit on. Then my bad, you right, man, it's already on 80. I'm gonna put it on 350 then. Cause it's cold in the motherfucker.